in bird heaven. Rest and relaxation for me means walking around a lot and looking at birds. So I'm at the self-proclaimed warbler capital of America, which is called Magee Marsh. We aren't even out of the parking lot and we're seeing birds all over creation. I've just spent a week on vacation in Ohio at an event called the Biggest Week in American Birding. I've had a lot of time to think about the spiritual significance of birds and how they can help us in this troubled time. There were people at this festival from Quebec, England, Germany, and many American states ranging from Texas to Maine to Oregon. Why? The question is, why travel so far to see the little colorful birds called warblers? I think it has to do with the nature of our times. The birds represent something we need badly. They are here to heal us and to show us the way forward if we watch and listen carefully. At this time, we are moving from the age of Taurus to the age of Aquarius. This movement has been going on for decades, but it hit a peak in 2012, and now it's really fully underway. I think this also has to do with the chaos, the unrest, and the fear we are all confronting now. I really believe we are moving to something better, to a society marked by love and sharing rather than power and materialism and separateness. We can get there if we don't destroy the earth or ourselves in the process. I think people are drawn more and more to birdwatching because of a concern for earth and nature and something deeper and more spiritual. They know instinctively that birds can give them something they need. Birds lead us from the age of earthbound materialism to an age of air, of spirit. That's because they fly. They leave the earth and sail in the sky across the neighborhoods or across the country on their migration to another part of the world. Warblers typically migrate thousands of miles from Mexico and the southern U.S. to Canada, by the way. That's one reason we need birds. Another is their diversity. So many vibrant colors, each bird with its own song. Birds give us the chance to appreciate life's beauty by simply contemplating and loving them. Philosophers from Socrates on down have taught that life is about the appreciation of beauty. Socrates said, "Beauty is the bait which, with delight, allures man to enlarge his kind." So birds help get us out of the house and give us fresh air and nature, plus some beauty with which we can enlarge our perceptions. Another is community. Bird watchers are so friendly and so generous with their knowledge. I love learning from them. Another thing we need that birds give us is community. Bird watchers are friendly and so open with their knowledge. I love learning from them. I love how welcoming they are. Isn't this what we all need at a time when we are being isolated from our families and friends and communities? We are being encouraged to do our 2 minutes hate on first one group, then another. We're even being told to be afraid of aliens, for heaven's sake. We have to soar above all this like the birds are telling us and showing us. Get the big picture. Don't get lost in things, in details. Come together in love. How do I know all this? I know because this is what birds have always given me. I first became interested in birds when I was at a very low point in my life. My first marriage was falling apart, and I knew we were going to get divorced. I was depressed and afraid. I used to sit on the back steps and drink coffee with my dog, and we would both sulk. He was a basset hound named Heathcliff. The cherry tree was flowering at that time. It must have been May. Suddenly I saw a little bird in the tree with a rusty wash on its cheek. I looked it up. It was a Cape May warbler. Then there was a yellow bird and an orange bird. I was filled with joy and wonder. I looked up what those colorful birds were. I got some binoculars. I went on some guided bird walks in Jackson Park, and the older women there were very kind to me and helped teach me about bird watching. I had a new community. I was no longer so lonely. So I encourage you to look up. Look at the stars, the trees, the clouds, the moon, whatever takes you from the heavy matter world to the freedom and joy of the spirit world. Find your bliss, and let's move together into the new age on the wings of the birds. Thanks so much for listening. Let me know what your spirit guide is, and please subscribe to this channel. It's free, and it will lift my spirits considerably. Also, visit my website for more. I have a newsletter where I'll be sharing more about moving into the new age, or the new earth. This is Chaplain Greg Holden, and I bid you peace.